What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mom's Dinner. My name is Susie Weinrich. Here, we're helping you feel successful at dinner time with super simple recipes. You can come back every Tuesday for a new recipe video of something you can get on the table. So today, we're actually gonna have enchiladas for dinner, and I'm gonna make a little cilantro lime rice for our side dish. It is so easy to make. If you've ever been to Chipotle, however you wanna say it, you've probably had their cilantro lime rice. This is basically the same thing. You just need a little basmati rice, some lime zest and lime juice. I'm gonna add a little garlic, salt, pepper, and some fresh cilantro. So stick around today. I'm gonna show you how to make cilantro lime rice for a great side dish. We're gonna start with 1.5 cups of basmati rice. I'm actually using something called Texmati rice, which is a hybrid of basmati and a long grain white rice. It works great, has consistent results. Now, the very first thing you want to do when you're cooking with basmati, Texmati, or white rice is to rinse your rice really, really well. I do this by measuring that 1.5 cups of rice into that fine mesh strainer and then rinsing it under cool water. This can take up to 2 minutes. See how that water coming out is really starchy in that bowl underneath? You want to rinse your rice until that bowl is mostly clear. And like I said, that can take up to 2 minutes. Just continue to stir it and rinse it. And then once it's done, you can pop it in that bowl and just let it drain for a while. Now you need a pot that has a well-fitting lid. Put that over about medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, canola oil, or olive oil works great. Now take that drained and rinsed rice and pop it into that oil. You're gonna saute the rice for about 2 minutes. It gives it just a little bit of a toasty flavor. Then you're gonna add in 3 garlic cloves that are minced and 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Stir that around the pan and let it saute again for about another minute. Now we're gonna use the lime zest. This is gonna give your rice a ton of flavor. You want the zest of 1 lime. This tool here is called a microplane, and it helps finely zest any citrus so well. It's perfect for this recipe. I'll link that tool down in the description box. Now we're gonna add in some water. You just need 2.5 cups of water. Pour that in, give your rice a stir, and then raise that heat up to about medium-high and let that come to a boil. Once it boils, you're gonna turn the heat back down to low, pop that lid on, let it cook for 18 minutes, then remove it from the heat, keep the lid on, don't peek, and let it just finish cooking off the heat for another 5 minutes while it's covered. Finally, we're gonna add in the rest of the flavor. You want about 1/3 cup of finely chopped cilantro. Just get that added on top of the rice. And then we're gonna add in some fresh squeezed lime juice. About 1.5 tablespoons is where you wanna start. I'm just eyeballing it because I know that my family likes a lot of lime. So get all of that added in there, and then with a fork, that's important. That is the best tool to fluff rice. Fluff that rice, stir everything together, get it all mixed up, and it is ready to go. This rice turned out perfect. The basmati is nice and fluffy. It's cooked through. The lime and the cilantro have flavored it perfectly. It's gonna be an excellent side dish. So with this dish though, you do wanna give it a taste before you serve it because of just lime zest and lime juice, and if it's extra flavorful or if maybe it needs a little bit more. It's also personal preference to taste. So I'm gonna taste this really quick. You may also wanna salt it a little bit more. Oh my gosh. That is so good. Perfectly salty. I do want a little bit more lime juice in there though. I like a little bit heavier lime for our family. The recipe as it's written though is just about the right amount of lime for, generally. But like I said, taste it. See if you want a little more lime juice. a little more lime zest, a little more salt, whatever you want. Just customize it to how much your family will like. So I hope that you give this a try, and if you do, let me know what you served it with. Did you serve it with burritos, enchiladas, quesadillas? This rice, I think, can also pair with some Asian style dishes, like an Asian marinated salmon, some gochujang meatballs, something like that over top of this rice would be delicious. So until next time, I hope that this recipe helps you feel like a success in your kitchen, and I'll see you next week.